Jeannette Walls' childhood memoir, The Glass Castle, became a #1 New York Times bestseller back in 2005. And now she's written her first novel. It's called The Silver Star. It's about sisters who have to take care of themselves after their mother leaves. It's published by Scribner, that's a CBS company. And Jeannette Walls joins us at the table. Congratulations to you, because let's talk about The Glass Castle for a second. It's still in its 7th year of the New York Times. And it's such a heartbreaking book. It talks about your dysfunction as a little kid. You were molested. You moved 27 times in 5 years. Your mom and dad had a lot of issues, shall we say. So you survived a childhood that would have broken most people, Jeannette.
Well, you know, I think that as dysfunctional it was, I also had great gifts. I think that my parents gave me a love of education and a sense of self-esteem. And if you get those two things, you can get through just about anything. Ideally, you get food and clothing as well. But if they give you a dream and a hope for the future, I believe you can make it through a lot of things.
But it didn't feel like that at the time.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no, it was pretty wicked. Yeah, it was pretty tough. And I hid it for a long time. It was a source of shame for me. And it's so ironic that having finally told it, because, you know, I ran from my past, and then when I was finally able to go around and confront it, I found it was the best thing I had going for me.
Well, because here you are, a gossip columnist, revealing other people's secrets while keeping a secret of your own.
The irony.
Hypocritical, maybe?
Beyond hypocritical. And, you know, shame on me. And then when I was finally able to look at it and confront the truth will set you free. But the truth is complicated, and it can't be condensed into a snarky little paragraph like I was trying to do. Sometimes you got to look a little deeper.
How is your relationship now with your mother?
My mom's a hoot. She lives with me, not with me. I'm not a saint. She lives out back. But
out back?
We in a cottage. A little cottage. We put her in a cottage.
No, that didn't sound so good. She lives out back.
She lives out back.
Yes.
But you know, she lives differently. She thinks differently than most people. And she'll never be the sort of mom who wants to take care of me. And if I can accept that, then I think she still has great gifts to offer.
This is your first work of fiction.
Yes. Well, the first Half-Broke Horses, I call it fiction because it all came from my mom, and I don't know how much of it is true.
Okay. You acted out dialogues here with your husband, John Taylor?
It was very important to me that it felt real. I'm drawn to stories that teach us lessons, and I wanted it to feel like you know the characters. And every now and then, dialogue felt flat. So my husband would play one character, and I'd play another, and he'd say, "That's your line. Put that in."
So what is this book about? Tell us the plot line.
It's about two girls who have a sort of wacky mom and get abandoned by the mom, and they get in over their head. So even though it is fiction, you write what you know.
Yes. Yeah. And what does your mom think about your work? Because you've written very candidly about her. Yeah. Did it ever cause friction between the two of you?
You know, bless her heart, she sort of says, you know, you have to write the truth as you see it. And for all that I said about her, I think that that's pretty incredible. You know, she is an artist. She read The Silver Star, and it's her favorite of all the books I've written. She thinks that it's the one. You know, of course, it doesn't involve her, so she's able to read it in a way that she wasn't able to read the others.
Two sisters abandoned by their mom. The main character is Bean, which I wonder if Jeanette's writing about herself. Bean is very feisty.
I got a lot of Bean in me. I got a lot of. You know, she means well, but she's a bit of a knucklehead, and sometimes she acts without thinking and gets herself into a lot of trouble.
Jeannette Walls, thank you so much. Good to see you.